AgCountry offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. AgCountry gives me challenges.
Yeah, AgCountry is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
My name is Keith Wilson. I'm with AgCountry Farm Credit Services. I've been with the company 22 years. I'm a regional VP for the company responsible for the crop insurance. I'll let Blake and Sydney introduce themselves.
Blake Smith, been with the company about 3 years, worked out of Fargo and Detroit Lakes.
Sydney Erlin, I've been with the company about 1.5 years, and I'm out of the Fargo location.
Very good. So we're just going to cover some multi-parallel updates. So I've been in the industry about 30 years, and I don't know if I've seen this many changes in crop insurance, besides probably the introduction of revenue protection a long time ago. So what we're going to cover today is the ARC PLC changes to the program, some coverage and option changes, also just cover the ECO, SCO, and then margin protection, margin coverage option, which is a new product for us that we're able to sell actually during this time period. Sales closing for that is September 30th. And then some young beginning farmer updates that happened, and then base acres. And then just to touch on a little bit on the SRDP program and LRP.
Yeah, just one big, beautiful crop insurance update.
Yeah, so, and a lot of it is stemming from that one big, beautiful bill. So just getting into it now. So Blake, tell us more a little bit about the ARC PLC changes.
Okay, so one of the big changes this year, reference prices, which have been historically way below where we've seen our prices, have jumped up. Main crops, corn going from $3.70 to $4.10, soybeans going from $8.40 to $10 is a big one, and wheat going from $5.50 to $6.35. So this is all really good changes, and a great thing for this year with the bill coming in the middle of the year in July. You no longer, the price that you elected at the beginning of the year is no longer valid. So you will now get the higher of either the ARC or PLC. Shouldn't have to go in to go reselect anything. It should just automatically get paid out.
Very good. So, and it says here that the payment increased from 155 or to 155.
Yeah. So the new max payment is now 155,000 per farmer, up from I believe 125,000 max payments. So that was a good thing. Also coincides with the change in the benchmark. ARC covered 76 to 86 previously. Now covers 78 to 90% basically. So that 10 to 12% jump. It's going to cover a higher amount and should trigger faster, and with higher prices, it's just a good thing.
Yeah, and I will say, you guys can ask questions anytime during throughout our presentation, except for the people in the green shirts. They're not allowed to. No. Anyway, touching a little bit more, Sid, on just the coverage updates and the changes here.
Yeah, so premium support has been increased for basic and optional units. Starting at the 55% level and going up to the 85%, there was an increase of around 3 to 5% depending on which level. Along with that, 75% up to 85% for the enterprise units was also increased by 3%. Whole farm coverage level increased to 90%, that was originally at 85%.
And so what do most of our customers take as far as coverage level?
We mainly have 75% coverage level that's taken, and then most take EU for corn and wheat, and then OU for soybeans.
Sure. And so this option is obviously still available, so we might see more coverage on the optional unit with a higher subsidy, higher price support, I should say. Yeah, another thing that's happened, this is a huge area that we've grown in as far as the area plans. So tell us more about Sid, the changes here.
Yeah, area plans are also reaping the benefit of this. They got increased premium support. The supplemental coverage option, enhanced coverage option, and margin coverage option all went up to 80%. Off. Better. Hello? All right. Okay. All right. Where was I?
Tell us more about ECO and MCO.
Yeah. Oh, yes. They all went. Better? All right. So it went from 65% up to 80% subsidy. However, margin protection did not change, and it's still at that 65%.
Okay. MCO, so explain that a little bit more. Sid, this is a new product like I mentioned earlier, so tell us a little bit more about how this works.
Yes, margin coverage option is new. This is another area-based coverage that will protect you against an unexpected decrease in the operation margin that can be caused by reduced county yields, commodity prices, increase in prices of inputs, or any combination. It's like ECO that also accounts for your inputs, such as urea, DAP, potash, diesel, and the interest rate.
Yeah, so knowing a little bit about this, it's complex. I mean, as far as applying the inputs, and then you're also using a different projected price that we're basically tracking right now. And so what are those prices at right now?
Yep, so right now, corn is at $4.55, soybeans is at $10.73, and wheat is at $6.35. These will be finalized September 15th.
Yeah, so September 15th is a new obviously projected period. Usually we're doing this in February for our RP prices, our ECO and SCO. So it's a different time frame. Maybe guys want to take a look at this just because it offers that additional price period. We could have a huge crop coming. We do probably have a huge crop coming, and it could cause some prices to drop with our commodities. Anything else you want to talk about here on the MCO?
AgCountry has an analyzer tool too that if anybody has questions, you can always reach out, and that's something we can sit down with you and go over.
Just have to do it before September 30th.
Before September 30th,
Very
yes.
good. Blake, tell us a little bit about the ECO and SCO and what those, basically the performance has been with those products.
Yeah, so SCO and ECO got a little change too. As Sydney just mentioned, the giant bump in subsidy from 65 to 80. SCO is going to have some further changes coming in 2027. They weren't able to implement them this year. The coverage is going to go from 86% max to a 90% max, so that'll go down to your base policy. That starts in 2027. ECO, the big change is just the subsidy change, going to 80%. They have really taken off in popularity last year with the increase in subsidy up to 65%. We saw about a 257% jump in popularity over the year previous.
Yeah, and that's the nationwide jump. So farmers are using these products to help manage the risk. I think the biggest thing here is we just expected SCO to make this change. We didn't expect MCO and ECO to get this subsidy increase as well. So we kind of got a bonus here on these products, just which has been nice to see, and it provides us an opportunity to talk with our customers more about how we can manage the risk on the farm. So Sid, just kind of explain, I guess, this slide here, or is it you, Blake? I'm sorry. You guys looked at me funny. Okay, more than you usually do. Blake, talk a little bit more about this.
So this slide is showing basically the stack of ECO and SCO used in conjunction with your base policy. ECO can go up to 95%, and you use the regular fall and spring projected prices. MCO can be taken instead of ECO. You pick up an extra projected price date, like Sydney just said, in September, and that gives you an option of having a hopefully higher price than your base policy. You can't have MCO with ECO, but you can have both with SCO underlying.
Yeah, very good. So a couple things just on this slide. So the individual base policy, that premium support is also increased. And then you're going to have that increase in premium support on the ECO and the MCO as well. So I think the overall crop insurance bill might be a little bit less, and you'll get higher coverage for that as well too. So, which is I think what will be needed in the coming year. Another thing that happened is the beginning farmer rancher. So Sid, you want to explain this a little bit more?
Yeah, this is super exciting. So beginning farmer rancher got a new definition rather than someone who hasn't farmed or someone who has been farming less than 5 years. It's now increased to 10 years. They also have changed it rather than just getting 10% the entire time increased subsidy. They did a step-down program. So now from years 1 to 2, the farmer will receive a 15% higher premium subsidy. Year 3, 13%. Year 4, 11%. And then year 5 through 10, they'll get that 10%. So for example, 75% coverage level is normally 55% subsidy. So a first-year beginning farmer will then get a 70% premium subsidy.
So, and does this subsidy apply also to those ECO products as well?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so you could be looking at a 90% premium support on this. Yeah.
Another benefit is that it's going back for those who have dropped off from the beginning farmer rancher. They can reapply now and get that subsidy back. However, everyone, whether you're a BFR now or reapplying, you will have to sign an amended application either by September 30th for those fall crops or by March 15th for the spring.
And we'll help our beginning farmers with that as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Very
took a
good.
call about that exact thing this morning.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
going to be a big thing. The guys that just dropped off, come back in and see us. We can get you a little better help.
Very good. Another thing that we don't cover, but this is more of an FSA update here. So, Blake, tell us a little bit more about the update on the base acres.
Yeah, so in 2026, FSA is going to add up to 30 million additional base acres. And what this is going to help with is increase in base acres if you have more program crops planted than you currently have base for. Rules haven't really been announced yet. We're still waiting for some clarification. But what we know of the gist of it so far, it's going to go off your 5-year average. If you have more acres planted than base, there's a chance they can step that up and get you more base acres for the program crops that are out there.
Very good. So stay tuned, I guess, for that when FSA makes that announcement.
Yeah.
A little bit more on the SDRP. I know that it's been implemented the first phase. Tell us a little bit more about what you think on the second phase.
Yeah, so the second phase is planned to begin mid-September and is aimed to help assist those that had uncovered or shallow losses that weren't paid by stage 1. We aren't exactly sure on how this is all going to pan out or how they're going to do it. We have heard that they're going to send out pre-filled applications, kind of like they did with stage 1, but more to come with that.
Very good. Just summary, Blake. Just give us a wrap-up of what you see as far as coming forward for this year.
Yeah, so the upcoming deadlines are the big thing right now, September 30th for MCO and fall crops, December 1 for PRF, if there's anybody out there that is interested in getting pasture rangeland forage insurance. It's part of the rainfall index to help out with something that historically didn't have a lot of coverage. It's a very simple product, no adjusters, no production reporting. You just go off the NOAA data for your rainfall.
So you don't like the forage production program that's out there?
I do like the forage production program. That's good too. But this one, if you want something that's a little more hands-off, this is a great policy for that.
Very good. Yep.
Other thing we just talked about a little bit ago, the previous speaker, LRP, if cattle being record high lately, not a bad time to lock in some prices if you're worried about maybe seeing a dip in the market. We saw a little down yesterday, but I'm still pretty bullish on the whole thing. So it's a great opportunity to lock in some prices at the higher end.
So there's a lot of complexity to crop insurance. You mentioned MCO, we talked to ECO, a lot of acronyms, of course, then you PRF, and then LRP. So you guys, how do you analyze some of this and put it all together so a farmer can make sense of it?
Yeah, we have wonderful tools to help with that. So anybody that does have questions, we have the LRP Analyzer tool. We have, all our quoting systems. So yeah, just reach out to one of us and we can definitely sit down and go through that with you.
Yeah, so these tools are exclusive to AgCountry, and so we're using these with all of our customers, and they've been very beneficial to kind of give you kind of the outlook of what's going to happen as far as how we can manage the risk on the farm. So any questions from anyone in the audience, even you who are wearing green shirts? Okay, well, that was our one big, beautiful crop insurance update. Thank you to Sydney and Blake. They're in our Fargo office. If you ever want to visit with any of them or any of our other AgCountry insurance team members, and learn more about these products. We can take a look at how your farm would look with an ECO plan, or maybe you're interested in PRF as well too. I think stay tuned to MCO. If you want to learn more about that, I think it's a product that we need to talk with all of our customers about. Our team is doing that as well. And for tomorrow, make sure you stop in and see Andy Martin. He's our Legislative and Affairs person, and he's going to be talking about farm policy updates, insights, and your questions. So you'll get more information from Andy at 11:30 tomorrow. So thank you, everyone.
AgCountry offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. AgCountry gives me challenges.
Yeah, AgCountry is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.